It's 5:40 in the morning and the moon is glowing brightly there in the east. And this big crow up there, he comes here every day. I don't know what he's looking for. The street light is still on. I guess they don't have their timer set properly. Here's my view in the morning at sunrise. Or would you prefer waking up in a condo in the middle of some disgusting city? If you listen, you can hear the birds. They've been trimming the tall grass and burning the coconut leaves and branches that have fallen. Wouldn't you prefer waking up in the city with the honking and the pollution and the traffic? I like this. This is reality of my life. You couldn't give me a place in the city. You'd give me $1 million and a free house and whatever else I wanted free. I wouldn't want it. This is what I like. Look at this. Look at the moon over there. See it poking up? Can you see it in the distance? Right in the middle of the screen. This is my everyday life. Can even hear the crickets. In the background you might hear a motorcycle. People going to work in the city. No thanks. You don't have enough money. Our neighbor is cutting the tall grass for his cows. Moo cow! See that? Big bag of tall grass. It's like gourmet meal for his cow. Hey. You got that long blade. This is very tasty for your cow. Yeah. Is this heavy? How much does this weigh? Oh, geez. Oh, God. Very heavy. How many kilos you think? 20 kilos?
40 kilos.
40 kilos, ah. See, you don't even know what you're going to meet when you're out walking in the morning. Over here they got, it looks overgrown, but it's not. This is, at those posts, that's ubi. I have a bunch over at my place. I'll go over there right now. Next scene you'll see would be me showing you my ubi. Now here's my ubi. And if you follow it up the vine, I made a trellis here, and it's climbing. It's way over here up into the tree. I just let nature take it. Look at that, way up there. It's 30 feet off the ground. There's more over there. Look at that. You see the green leaves in there? Now I have some more. We'll switch to another scene. This is along my fence line. This ubi, it grows aggressively. And when you get underground to harvest this can weigh, my God, 20, 30 pounds or more easily. And here's the vines. Look at that, isn't that neat? But when this starts to die off, you can go underground here at the base. There's another one. Don't look like much on the ground, but when that starts to die off, there'll be this big chunk, tuber underground, purple yam, ube, U-B-E. I've got lots of it. I got it growing everywhere it likes to grow. I don't do nothing with it. I don't fertilize it. I don't water it. I don't do nothing. I leave it alone. And then I have some dragon fruit here. There's the occasional background noise. Somebody with a small penis has to open up their throttle. If you look up there, you'll see the seed pods for the moringa. You can eat those. People do eat them when they're young. When they get old like that, you just take the seeds out and I plant them. All along my fence line here. Used to be a bamboo, but it all rotted away. So I replaced it with a living fence with this moringa, or malunggay they call it here. Here's my newly planted heirloom papaya. These won't grow very tall, and the papaya are round instead of the oblong like the red lady. And they're sweeter, I think, in my opinion. And I have some cassava here growing. But if you notice again, listen to the quiet. And here's my vertical gardens. I got all kind of things growing here. I have cilantro. Here's a zucchini. This is kangkong. I even have several pumpkins, or small squash. They're about the size of a basketball when they get full grown. Maybe not quite that big. But you see one. See it up? That's 10 feet off the ground. Now, if you come to this channel to talk about women and all the bullshit you hear on these other more popular channels, you ain't gonna hear it here. Timmy, what are you doing? Timmy! Timmy! Timmy, what are you doing? Did you catch something? Hey, Timmy. Hi there. And here I let this just grow wild also. I don't spray it because I'm going to eat this eventually. Why would I want to spray poison on it of a few bugs? It looks totally out of control, but it's not. This is sweet potato and some type of variety of, like a marigold. I don't know what it is. I started this with one seed I found drying on a bush 50 miles from here. and I confiscated that one little seed, and now I got hundreds of these growing all over. And it has a really hardy stalk. Look at this. Look at that thing's thick. And here I need to finish this. I ordered some block. I thought I ordered enough, and I need at least 100 more. This will be my little collapsible gazebo area. I have a fold-up gazebo. And these are pretty. These are there's a name for this. I can't remember what it is, but it's a purple flower. Got lots of them. And there's a pod on there. Look at this. This is the alamanda. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? I like that purple and yellow combo. Then we have some oregano. There's another ubi climbing up this tree. See that? And here I have, what the hell is that? I forgot what that is. That's that plant that they turn into sugar substitute. What is that? I forget. And lettuce and sweet peas. There's sweet pea growing. And basil and dill and hot peppers. Come out here every day. I can harvest this. I don't have to go to the store and buy that crap. It doesn't cost me nothing. Let's go over here to my celery, which is a hot pepper, and I mean hot. When you touch that stuff, you better not touch your face, because you're going to be sorry. We'll go over there and look at that next. Look at how thick this celery is blooming here. My goodness, it's just that one branch has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 20 or more. And the whole thing is just covered. And I've got probably 100 of these, maybe even more. And it started with one little seed pod like this. And inside's probably a dozen seeds. And I got that from an old bush that was growing out in the middle of the forest underneath a tree. It seems to like partial light. I put it in the full sun. It doesn't do well, so I just let it grow here where it seems to like it. Again, I don't spray nothing. If it dies, it dies. If it grows, great. Here is turmeric. Now, right now there isn't a flower, but it has one beautiful flower on it. You can look it up. And I got easily 100 pounds of that I can grow. And I also have ginger. Where's the ginger? Here's a guava growing. There's another ubi climbing up the tree. Way up there. It goes over into the other property. Now over here here's the ginger. If I could take this and sell it to my former neighbors in Pennsylvania, I could pay for my plane ticket. But you can't bring this stuff into the country. They'll confiscate it at the airport. And here's a mango. It fell down. I cut most of the dead stuff out, and I just let it grow the way it seems to want to grow. There's Timmy. Are you following me, Timmy? Now this is a bean. Forget what the hell you call that. But it's a different kind of a bean. It's the wing bean. I have these all over. This petunia. Again, you notice how quiet it is. There's another ubi growing. I don't know what that is. Is that ubi? That's something else growing in there. That one might be ready to harvest soon. See how you have the dead leaves amongst the living? So you could dig that up anytime. And you could dig down to China. And you'll be surprised how big that thing will be. There's another moringa tree. That's a big one. We didn't even touch that one. I have some neem growing in there. And bougainvillea. Well, in this long, boring video with my bird of paradise, they also started with 2 or 3 little cuttings, and now I have probably over 100 feet of it, and it'll take over the whole property if I left it here. Isn't that a beautiful plant? Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. You don't see very many with 6. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's that 6th one right there. Now, isn't this better than waking up in the city in your fancy-ass condo? And you can go across the street and fight the traffic and spend a fortune for breakfast. I went to breakfast a couple days ago at Seattle's Best. And I didn't expect to pay as much as I did. I think it was like $17 for $3 worth of food. It was good, but I'm never going to go there again. Now see this here? This is the seed pods for the canna. And inside, you got all these little black, come on, like that. Well, probably 20 of them are in there, and I take those and I just scatter them. Look what I get, all these beautiful leaves. Here's one. There's another one. It's so green here, like a golf course. There's the morning sun popping up. Okay, see all you suckers who live in the city. Goodbye. If you like this, share it. Subscribe, I don't give a shit.